y'all, welcome back to the Plans with Emily Ann YouTube channel. Oh my goodness, it has been a while. I will say I am super excited to be back, hoping to be getting back on this wagon, filming lots of videos for you guys. First up though, I just did a little planner reorganization sesh, I guess you could call it. I was inspired when I started decorating my planner for fall, which you can see all of these adorable little clips I have from various Etsy shops sticking out of the top of my planner, and my cover from Jane's Agenda. Or no, oh, I think I messed that up. Oh gosh, I can't remember if it's Jane's Agenda or Stylish Planners. That's really bad. I can't remember. But yeah, one of those shops on Etsy I got this cover from is adorable. I am just channeling all of the autumn vibes, even though it still is very hot in Texas. Sorry if that's a little out of frame. Getting back in the swing of things, but yeah, I wish fall was here. It's just taking a little while, but I mean, it's October now, so I am embracing fall, whether Texas likes it or not. So anyway, we'll get started. I had a few questions on my Instagram today when I was posting about redoing my tabs and sections in here, so I am super happy to answer everyone's questions in this video. So here is a walkthrough of my catch-all planner. So inside, of course, I have sticky notes up at the front, just like everyone. I'm also that person who is missing the name, but this Squad Goals planner is my catch-all. I have my year view. I've been writing silly holidays. What is it today? Oh my gosh, y'all. It's National Guinea Pig Day. That's a big deal. I actually need to put that in my planner because if you didn't know, my husband and I have 4 guinea pigs ourselves. So that's a big deal. Anyway, I'll have to remember to put that in here when I'm done with this video. Okay, so I always take out the months that I'm done with to cut down on that bulk. So right now I have October through December in here, and I should probably start adding some 2021 months as well, but for now I only have these months. I still have yet to do my currently page. Here's my month view. I always put a little sticky note on the day. So my month view, I always track big events with work and family, lots of birthdays. I keep track of my pets' ages, like our kittens, 2-month, 5-month, and our puppies, 6-month, all that kind of thing. I have appointments, Villa Beautiful releases, because I love their pens. I'm obsessed. So I keep track of when they release those so I can get all up in their shop and buy more. So yeah, that's kind of what I use this page for. In the future, I'm about to start adding my chore routines. I'm sort of doing a pseudo Fly Lady method version of cleaning schedules, and anyway, I need to start like naming the weekends, week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, and then 5, and so on. And there are particular monthly chores I have sat down with my husband and assigned to each weekend. So probably next month I'm going to go ahead and add those, or maybe I'll try to squeeze them in now, but this is just very decorated. I'll see if I can fit it. So yeah, I usually kind of struggle with my monthly spread. It's like a good combination of, well, it's functional first, but then that makes it kind of hard to decorate sometimes, so I don't always love the decorating on the monthly spread. But anyway, here we have my catch-all planner, the star of the show. So this is this week in here. So I use my catch-all. You can see every day I always have a checklist, and those are for my to-dos. I usually write out weekly to-dos over here, which look, I just reorganized my planner today, and I'm beginning to film for next week. So I only have really one thing left on there, which is nice. But yeah, I always have checklists for every day for all of my to-dos, And then I usually try to have at least a box somewhere on the page for me to write any events we have going on. And if there's not really anything happening that day, which, believe me y'all, this week my husband and I are actually quarantined, and next week, so we haven't been at work, which is a good thing I didn't write in all my plans early this time because nothing happened. So anyway, like today, instead of writing football game or whatever, I just have planner refresh, film videos. Yesterday was dedicated to anti-procrastination, you know, just getting creative with what I'm putting on there. Like normally I would have church and all that stuff going on Sunday, but we're quarantined. So anyway, that's my catch-all planner. And as you can see, like I said, I have November, December in here. And then moving on, I have my next section, which is titled Today versus This Week. This is today, and I don't use these every day, but okay, I know everyone is like obsessed with these daily planning sheets. I am too. They're like the bomb.com. I love them. So anyway, I'm going to try to be using these more, but yeah, this is where I'm harboring those, my today sheets. Oh, and I should probably walk through how I've been using them. So I just have a couple of, you know, priorities. I've been making it a point to add, I'm trying to focus on a new fruit of the Spirit. I haven't decided if I want to do it daily or weekly. Probably weekly, because sometimes a day goes by and I just really have not had a whole lot of time to even think about it. But like that Monday, my focus was supposed to be on joy for the day. I have some stuff out, yeah, self-care, which is sometimes a little, I don't know. I just think, y'all are gonna hate me for saying this. The idea of self-care is like a little bit dumb. I don't know, like, I probably shouldn't say that, but, like, yes, you need to take care of yourself and be healthy, but I guess I just don't like the way people define self-care these days. As in, like, being, like, doing the face masks and lighting a candle and eating chocolate, and yeah, that stuff's all good for you, but I don't know. Self-care, it needs to be like eating right and going on a walk or a run or something out, doing your devotional. I don't know. I just think this is a little silly, but whatever. I'm using it anyway because I don't like leaving anything blank. Then in reminders, I've been putting a little quote here sometimes, but today, you see, I only have like some decor. Anyway, I've been using this section as like an hourly, which has been working out pretty nicely. And then I'm incorporating like a brain dump where I can just jot things that are on my mind, which I didn't use that day, but then otherwise I have like a little blurb about the weather and what's for dinner. Kind of like little like widgets almost is what I would call that. So anyway, that's how I've been using my daily sheets. Sorry for rambling about the self-care. I just think, yeah, I don't know. I just think some of those things sound a little bit silly and hoity-toity, like a little hippy-dippy. There you go. There's a few different little expressions there, but yeah. All right. That's just me being weird. Oh man, this got hurt. Ouch. All right. Then moving on, I have my social media planner, which I guess I'll just walk you through this. So the monthly is very functional. I just sat down and planned this out. I have kind of a schedule, the videos I plan each day. I have these 4 little bullets I fill in for when the video has been filmed, edited, uploaded, and then a thumbnail made. So those are kind of my main 4 steps without breaking it down like super crazy. But I have those, and this is a little reminder what days I've dedicated to which kinds of videos, other kinds of videos I can be making routinely, if I'm running out of ideas, all that good stuff. And then I didn't even have a social media plan for last week. Anyway, this week, so normally on this part of the weekly part of the page, I write in my Instagram posts, which I've been kind of struggling with lately. I haven't fully decided if I want to go. I do have like this schedule I made for myself. It's just scribbled on this sheet back here. I can't decide if I want to stick to that sheet or just kind of take pictures of whatever I want during the day, which this week I've kind of been just doing that, taking pictures of what I feel like taking pictures of. and it's kind of helped my feed a little bit. So maybe I'll do that. But anyway, it's kind of making the planning part obsolete. I don't know. I haven't figured it out yet. Normally on this daily, this little Monday through Sunday section, I would write down what YouTube videos I have coming out that day, and then like a little dot to check off that I have, like, you know, shouted it out and been an influencer with it and all that. But this week I took off of filming because I'm just trying to get my crap together a little bit. So here we are, it's Friday. I'm try to get this video out to you guys tonight, but we'll see. Anyhow, I had these little boxes and I've been really crappy about tracking it this week, but I mean to every night write down the number of Instagram followers I have and the number of YouTube subscribers I have, which, y'all, oh my word, I'm just like trying not to be so frustrated because my growth is crawling by. Let me know in the comments if you can relate to this, but I stay at like this same follower count pretty much every day of the week, no matter how much I'm posting or how much I'm on my stories. It doesn't really seem to matter. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but I'm gaining like something ridiculous, like 5 or 10 followers a week now, instead of like 80 that I was over the summer. And it's totally, the algorithm has like shot it. Anyway, that's very frustrating. But anyhow, this side of the page, I do a shot list, which this is very simple and mundane, but it's just basically checking off that I took a picture each of those days to put on my Instagram. I was doing 2 posts a day over the summer, but y'all, my life does not really allow for that right now. Maybe if I tried like super duper hard, I could get 2 posts in a day again, but I do not have the energy for that currently. So just 1 it is for the moment. So anyway, shot list, filming list, which I have to update with the rest of the videos I need to be getting done for next week. But I put all those up there, and then I have just random to-dos, which I actually just decided on my YouTube schedule, so that helps. And then normally down here I'd have 2 boxes where I put down my Monday followers versus my Sunday followers, and then subtract those to figure out how much I grew that week, which I know we have apps for that and all that, but whatever. I just like doing the math myself sometimes and just seeing the numbers written out plain Jane bare for all to see on the page. So anyway, moving on. That's my social media planner, how I use that. Next up, I have my devotional planner. And okay, you can see my monthly is blank because I am currently trying to decide what to do with it. But I was actually just watching some old Ashley Anderson videos. Hey girl, if you're out there watching, I really doubt it because my channel is tiny. But anyway, if you are, thanks for watching. But I was inspired by Ashley, and maybe I'll start putting in my verse of the day. I used to track the days of my She Reads True scripture plans, but I don't really see the point, and it takes me forever to just write out the title. I don't know. It's not very helpful. So, and I think on like my regular old monthly, like in my catch-all, I'm going to start writing out when my new plans start. But anyway, maybe I'll start journaling the verse of the day in here. So I know some people do that. I think Heather Kell was doing that for a while. Yeah, I might try that. And if I don't like it, I might just end up taping the pages together. But anyway, here, these look mostly the same week to week. I have my scripture plans, the title up here, like the day and the title. Like this was today, I just did day 12 of my study in Daniel. The title of it was Interpretation of the Vision. And then there's the scriptures that I pull from, like the ones that were used in the study I put up here in the bullets. And then I just take notes in the boxes down here. And I was using the sidebar for gratitude for a while, but then I recently kind of started up a gratitude journal, so I'm not sure if I'm going to do that. I might reflect on this fruit of the Spirit concentration, and I also started reading the Psalms again, just 1 psalm a day. Like today, I just started this week, and I read Psalm, I think it was Psalm 3 today. So I might put over here what Psalms I've been reading that day. I haven't decided. I'm not sure. But yeah, anyway, that's my faith planner. Pretty straightforward. Then next section we have wellness. Again, with the monthly view, trying to decide what to do with it. For a while, I was tracking some things like I would put a sticker on here, the days I like ran, things with like my monthly cycle, weigh-ins, I don't know. But I don't really look at it that much, and it's a lot to keep up with. I don't know. I might just end up not using this, and I just got a new wellness planner. This one's undated, and I just do not have the energy to be dating all of this, you guys, for like not much of a reward, I guess. So I don't think I'm going to be using this monthly view, but I'm not totally decided yet. Anyway, my wellness planner. This has been a journey deciding what I want to use every box for on this layout, but I think I've kind of more or less decided that the top here, I didn't change what it says. It says intention. I don't even know what that is supposed to mean, like what you would use that for anyway. Like what is, I don't know, what is your intention? Like, do you journal up there? I don't really know, but anyway, I've been using it to track my sleep, how many hours I'm getting, and then what percentage. I use the Sleep Cycle app, and it tells me that every morning when I wake up how my sleep was the night before. So I've been tracking sleep, and then other weeks I'll put also hydration in this box, but I have just totally been a slacker on hydration, and I need to get back into it, but for the moment I'm not tracking hydration. Then here I have my meals, breakfast, lunch, dinner, and then snacks / dessert, which I haven't been the best about it this week while we're at home, but it is what it is. Then down here, I need to get more of these stickers actually, but I track my steps, floors, miles, calories, minutes, all that from the Apple Watch, which I just got an Apple Watch this summer and I love it. And then at the top, this little tiny space, I'll put if I did any extra working out, like going for a walk, a run, all that good stuff. And then down here, I kind of follow the little prompts. They're kind of fun. So I'm behind. It's Friday. I haven't done Thursday or today's yet, but I kind of like these prompts a little bit, so I've just been using those. And then over here, I have been tracking some weight stuff. Just whenever I do weigh-in, I just write the weight in there, which I am disappointed because I was all the way back down to 125 versus like the 133 I was at this summer. And my goal is to be back at 115, which is what I weighed just a couple of years ago in college. It's like the healthiest weight I've ever been at. And, you know, I was really celebrating that 125, and here we are back at 128, pushing 129, and I'm kind of mad at myself. But anyway, I just need to work on that. So this wellness planner helps me keep track of those things, weight and all that. Sometimes having to write it down, you know, makes you take a little ownership. So that's helpful. Anyway, moving on. Here I have, so, oh, I'm not doing this here. Oh, I don't know. Again, I have not decided what to do with the monthly view on this one either. But this is my journal, and I'll show you the journal in a second. But inside of this, it doesn't have its own tab because it's small. But I'm using the Skinny Classic, which was my social media planner, and then I switched to a dashboard, and then I was sad that I wasn't using this anymore, so I came up with something, and I'm tracking a highlight from each day here. Kind of like memory planning a little bit, but I have like an actual memory planner, so these are kind of the things I would put on my month view in that memory planner. You know, so you've seen people, I even have a video on my channel doing those little monthly spreads with all the stickers, and they're super cute. So this is kind of my cheat sheet for that. And then weekly, this is my gratitude journal, and it's just kind of an excuse to put stickers on a page and just write a couple bullets. So, I mean, that's kind of all it is, just writing a couple of things I'm thankful for each day. Then this part is my journal. I've had a lot of fun getting back into journaling, actually. I think it's really good for me. I'm behind this week. I haven't done like any this week, but I'll jump back into it probably tonight. But I actually am using this top space for these journal a day prompts, and they're actually prompts I've been using since I was in high school, and they're designed for you to be answering them one a day for like years, and it's the same question that day of every single year. So every October 2nd is going to be, who did you hug today? And you can see how your answers change over time, or do they stay the same. They're kind of cool if you keep up with it that long. So the questions this week: I never blank, and I wrote, would have dreamt up a year like 2020 because I never would have. So that was my answer. And then, have you broken the law? How so? Which can be very telling. Mine is boring. Anyway, were you bored today? Who's the last person you spent quality time with? Who did you hug? Describe your day in one word. How are you? Just questions like that. And then I just journal a little bit in the columns here. So anyway, that's kind of how I'm using this. And look at how cute this is. I didn't really show this on social media, but this little spread is really cute. I love my like plaid, or is it gingham? I'm not really sure. Washi. Anyway, those are all of my planner like sections. So those are all my top tabs. Some people were asking what the difference was. So top tabs are my planner sections, and then side tabs are these note sections, which I also just revamped. Very excited about. So my first one here is my brain dump section, and these are just really messy sheets, and they are just what they sound like. They're just brain dumps, and I just write down these big old to-do lists when I'm feeling really stressed out, overwhelmed. I have planner ideas here, menu planning, stuff like that. When I just really need to write some crap, I just do it in my brain dump section. So anyway, moving on, I can throw this out. I have a contact section now, which is awesome because Lord knows I do not put every single thing in my phone, which maybe I should, but I don't know. I just like pen to paper a little bit. But these are the new contact sheets from the Happy Planner, just like everything else in here pretty much is Happy Planner. I haven't written anything in here yet because I just added these today, but you see I have a few contacts, like our vet, my husband's barbershop, the lady we take our rent to, all that stuff. And these are going to be great because I'm not just going to add names and phone numbers like I would in my phone. These are actually going to have addresses, and then down here I think I'm going to put hours for the businesses because my husband and I live in a small town, and no one puts the hours for their business online, which is super frustrating. So I never know when anything is open or closed, what days they're open and closed, until I just go there, because it's just all by word of mouth, and just people live in this town for years and years, and they just know, oh yeah, you know, Max isn't open on Sunday, or Guys isn't open on Thursdays and Fridays, and I didn't know that. So anyway, I am going to put it all in here because I am sick of showing up at places and they're closed. Happens all the time. Super frustrating. So yeah, I have big dreams for this contact section. It's going to make my life so much easier. Anyway, probably put some of our restaurants in there too. Because also, again, restaurants, they don't post their hours online. You just kind of have to, like, know. So, anyway, you can hear the frustration in my voice. I've wasted a lot of time running around town, which our town's not very big, so it's not like driving around town like in Austin where I grew up. But anyway, so yeah, contact section. It's a good thing. I'm excited about it. Next, we have my faith section, which these are dividers I have repurposed. Some are from Happy Notes, like this one was just from a Happy Notes. I didn't do anything to it. But this one was from a planner, and this was from Wellness Warrior. This was from Faith Warrior that we had a couple of years ago. And this is an old month like divider, and I just put scrapbook paper on the back, so there are a few like that if you're wondering why it looks like this. But anyway, I love that divider, so I'm using it in here. This is my faith section. This is just gonna have sermon notes and notes from like our home group, all that good stuff. So right now I only have one sheet because I think I've only been to church once so far this month, right? We've only had one Sunday. So yeah, this will have more in it eventually. Then I have a work section. Teaching is tough, but so are you. Great reminder for me because I'm a first-year teacher. My husband and I are band directors. Long story short, our head director was diagnosed with cancer and has been out of school since the second day. And our work life has been on fire. So I need a little extra encouragement sometimes because my husband and I are running whole high school and middle school program by ourselves. And it's crazy, you guys. So anyway, here I just have little notes I need to write occasionally while I'm out. This was some random inventory I was taking at our old band hall of some instruments, so horns, trombones, all that stuff. But anyway, there's another sheet in here of like things I want to fix about how we do football games. That needs to go in here. So yeah, just little work things. Then I have a home section. I love this divider, like one of my favorites from that squad planner. This was probably my favorite squad planner they've ever made because it was seasonal. Man, I love that planner. So anyway, I'm living through these recycled dividers. So in here, there's a lot more in this home section. I have my husband and I's chore routines. This is a scribbled up version. I have to make a nicer, prettier one, but essentially my chores are all in green. His are all in purple. It looks uneven, I know, but a lot of my chores are just things I would just rather do extra work than have him do, which maybe sounds bad, but I don't really want him like cooking dinner or, I don't know, doing our bathrooms. There are just some things I think I can just do a little better. So that's why it looks so unbalanced. He has a lot of the outdoor stuff with the cars, garbage, all of those sorts of things. But yeah, that's how we're breaking up chores. And we're trying to stick to a routine where I've split up the chores instead of just doing everything all on Saturday, Sunday, and not having a weekend anymore. I've split them all up. And now we do specific chores on specific days. And there are a couple things we do together, like change our guinea pig bedding and go grocery shopping. So anyway, this has been super helpful. Then I have a grocery list I have in here to, stick back in my week view when I do go to the store next. So a list of meals to add to my recipe planner. Oh, bills. Probably shouldn't show you guys that, but yeah, that's a list of our bills for every month. Here I wrote out like a very rough draft of our routines for each day. Because our days look different depending on what day of the week it is. We have different things after school for rehearsal with the band versus church activities, worship team rehearsal, football games, that sort of thing. So anyway, I just wrote out a little thing. We put our heads together, kind of divvied up how much time we're going to dedicate to chores each day, or what days we're going to walk the dog on and like really make it a point, what days we're going to work out, and what days I'm cooking, that sort of thing. So this is all very rough. I need to like redo it and put it in some nicer, easier format. They're not even in order right now. But yeah, so I'm going to redo those in the future. For now, they're just in here to reference. Here again, I have a very scribbled up rough draft of our monthly chores that we also split up per weekend. I mentioned that earlier in the video, but yeah, I have like our monthly and then our bi-weekly chores on here. I need to reorganize it and rearrange it because we switched it up this last weekend, but yeah, I need to redo that. Here was a general list of our chores when we were deciding who was doing what. Yeah, daily, bi-weekly, weekly, monthly. So you see, hubby has more daily chores than I do, but I'm doing more of the weekly ones. So I mean, it is fair. We are both working people. I just didn't want any crazy, anyway, I just won't get into that. Didn't want people commenting on my video, telling me to make my husband put his butt in gear, because it is, believe me, he's a good husband. Anyhow, here on the back of this, oh, again, rough draft, AM and PM routines, and then a kind of an afternoon, evening routine for both of us. That's a rough draft. I need to fix that up. Here's a very old one. Was the last time chore sheet, very old. I need to update, or probably just throw this one out honestly and make a new one, because this is not accurate even in the least, but it's in here. Then I have a pets section, which doesn't have anything in it yet, but I plan on putting some vet info for our pets, and I don't know, their birthdays at a glance, oh, the kinds of food they all eat, and where I order it from, because that is becoming surprisingly difficult to keep track of, because we have animals of all ages and sizes in our house, 4 guinea pigs, 2 kittens, and a cat, and a puppy. So they all have really different diets. And yeah, I just wanted a section for them. I'm not sure exactly what's going in here yet, but I'll think of something. Like I said, I have some ideas. Then I have a notes section. This is just extra note paper, probably where I'll put some scribbles if I need to. There's nothing really in here yet. I have a family section, which, again, this is a repurposed divider I put scrapbook paper on the back of. I plan on updating. I'll probably have I made a note for myself, a restaurant orders list of my go-to and my husband's go-to orders from some of our restaurants here. So if I'm ever having to call it in, I don't have to like ask him if we're apart. I can just look it up in my little order sheet and it's all ready to go. So anyway, that's gonna go in here. I'll probably have like a gift list for the holidays, for Christmas in my in here as well for family. I have kind of a rough birthday list. Oh, for a second I thought this was before I had gotten married, but I think I was already planning ahead, and I have all of his family's birthdays in here, but I need to update this probably too. I made this a while back, but yeah, birthday list at a glance. Okay, I have a lot more pets on here now than I did when I made that, so I probably need to go back through and fix it. Anyhow, then the last section I have is health, which I love this divider. This is so pretty. So health, I have a couple of written out little floor workouts I stole from Pinterest, 30-day self-care challenge, challenge sheets if I want to use those. And here I'm also planning on writing in some stuff to do with my doctors. I'm getting older. I'm not old or anything. I'm only 22, but I'm gonna start seeing more doctors in the future. I'll probably put some more info in here. I definitely want to create like a monthly cycle tracker, just for keeping track of my period, because let's be real, guys, we've all been there. You go to the doctor's office and they ask you, what was the last day of your last menstrual cycle? And you're like, and I've tried so many different things over the years to avoid that, because I always forget. But yeah, I'm gonna put in a sheet in here and just put that to bed once and for all, so I always know when it was, and I don't have to do impromptu pregnancy tests for the doctor, which happened last time I was there, which really sucked. But anyway, maybe that's TMI. I don't know. I'm sorry if it was. This is my channel. Hi, I'm Emily. So now you know a little more about me, I guess. I can never remember when my period was, when the doctor asks. So anyhow, then last of all, I have this folder, and it has menu from our Chinese restaurant, some business cards. I have stamps. I think there's like a dentist reminder in there, just random things that I need sometimes. And then there are some stickers. Oh, look, see what we were just talking about. How cute are those stickers though? Anyway, she makes really cute ones. Jessica's Prints on Etsy. I just got extra ones of some things I needed. But yeah, so I have a few of those in here. Just some random things. This looks like our golden retriever puppy. So yeah, I have some favorite stickers. But anyway, that is a pretty thorough walkthrough of my planner setup right now. I hope it was helpful. Hope it answered a lot of questions. Maybe gave you some ideas for what you want to do with your planner in the future. If you have any more questions, please feel free to ask them in the comments. I would be happy to answer them, to give more details about how I plan out my life, how I make these planners functional for me. It is a lot of planners, but I value each one of them. They all have their own merits and benefits. So thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video, please give me a like. That helps so much. And if you're not subscribed already, please subscribe now and do so for me. Thank you so much, guys. I'll see y'all later.